two of you where she agreed to give you 30 days notice.
This is the sublease that also says that all terms of the lease that I signed are also valid. It's standard to give 30 days notice when moving out.
Okay. Forget the 30-day notice.
Okay.
You do not have a lease with her requiring her to give you 30 days notice. Who are the signatories to that?
To what?
That you just picked up.
Her and I both signed a sublease when she moved in January. I'm sure she brought copies as well.
Your agreement with her, is she required to give you 30 days notice?
Yes.
Show me.
Well, we also made verbal agreements and discussed it as well, which stands in California.
Okay. Let's not deal with verbal agreements. Let's deal now with damages to the apartment.
Okay.
When did you move in?
The end of December.
End of December?
Yes, 2011.
When did you move out?
The last week of March.
Do you have photographs of the apartment before you moved in?
I did not bring photographs of my entire apartment. I only brought photographs of the items that were damaged, and I also brought the expense amounts for what I had to replace.
What I want you to do is first show me what you allege she destroyed.
This is a photo of the door frame.
May I see it, please?
Yes, of course.
Are there other pictures on here?
There are.
How do you get to them?
You just scroll like that.
Good enough.
And you allege that she caused this damage to the door frame.
Yes.
How?
She put a thing that hangs on it to put towels on, and it did not properly fit in the door. She had to slam the door every time to get it closed. I requested her on numerous occasions to remove it from the door because it didn't fit and was damaging the top of the door frame.
Is what you're telling me that these brown marks on top are the damage that you're talking about?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so there is no damage. I don't see any damage. I see dark marks.
Well, that's grooves in the wood. So the paint has come off as well as part of the wood.
What else?
What else? Nothing major. It's curtains that were destroyed. Curtains and curtain rods.
Just a second. Curtains and curtain rods are major. Now, is this the photograph that you're referring to when you say she destroyed the curtains and the curtain rods?
Her dog actually destroyed the curtains and the curtain rods. She did not physically do it herself.
Okay. Do you see what she's referring to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me about that.
There was a huge hole in the curtain that was hanging in front of the door, and I have a fat dog. She got caught in it and tried to get out of it, pulled it down.
Okay, fine. So then you would acknowledge that you are responsible for fixing that.
Yes, and I told her I would pay for it.
Do you have an expense for that?
I do.
I'd like to see it.
These are the new curtain rod. The curtains themselves were $10 for each panel from Anna's Linens.
And how many panels were there?
There were 2 for the front door of the living room and 2 for the living room.
I'm only interested in the ones that were destroyed.
Well, there's 2 that were destroyed by her kittens and 2 that were destroyed by her dog.
One was destroyed by my dog, ma'am.
The one that you acknowledge were destroyed by the dog here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That one.
So that's $20 for the curtains and $21.75 with tax. That's $41.75. What else?
I had to have the apartment professionally cleaned as well as the carpet cleaned because she locked both of her cats in her room with a litter box for over 2 weeks, and the place reeked so badly that I had a tenant say he would not move in.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Now she's going to tell me why she moved out. She says she moved out because you were a pig. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
She says she couldn't tolerate living in the apartment.